Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Matt's 1-car, 2-bedroom apartment with a home office/home gym insurance. We're good at Nick's SUV and farmhouse with a remodeled kitchen/art gallery insurance.
And we're good at the Wilbur suburban home with the 2-car garage/rehearsal space insurance. Have you seen my hockey socks?
Have you checked your sock drawer?
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Interstate Battery's Southern Indiana High School basketball starts now.
And welcome to tonight's Southern Indiana High School basketball game on Glycod, where the New Albany Bulldogs are taking on the Silver Creek Dragons. The Bulldogs coming in 9-3, the Dragons 8-5. And we are hoping for a good one from here at Silver Creek High School tonight. Let's introduce us. I'm Dr. Todd Carter. And alongside me is Coach Andrew Grants, and debuting for Glycod as an analyst tonight, Christian Sanchez is working our camera tonight as well. So, Coach, just tell the Glycod folks a little bit about what you think we're in store for tonight.
Well, both teams like to get up and down. I mean, New Albany is one of the fastest teams in the state, averaging 73 points a game, but Silver Creek's not far behind, averaging over 60. So I think it'll be a fun, exciting up-and-down game this evening.
Well, that's we certainly, with all the nasty weather out, we still have a nice crowd already filling in for the game tonight. But folks, if you know folks at home that didn't come out to the game, send them a text, tell them dial up Glycod on YouTube and tune us in. We had the chance to. I had the chance to talk to the new head coach, Jason Jones, from New Albany High School just a little while ago. He's in his first season with New Albany, so I had a chance to talk to him just a little while ago. Let's step aside, hear from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors, and when we come back, you will hear too from Coach Jason Jones of the New Albany Bulldogs on Glycod.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah!
1 second. I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up. Shut up, Jeff.
I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
If you don't think vaping is addictive, it may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vapefreeindiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyniers Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyniers can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyniers Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding in part provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceinc.org.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, with offices in Jeffersonville and Floyd's Knobs. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Pregame with New Albany Bulldogs head coach Jason Jones in his first year with the Bulldogs. I know Glycott had you early on in the season against Floyd Central. I'm just wondering what your team looks like when it's playing like you really want them to play.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're playing fast. We're turning people over. The floor is spaced, and we're really sharing the ball. I think when those things happen, we're pretty hard to beat.
So guys got off to a quick and great start against a really top-notch team against Scottsburg. What sorts of things are you going to try to do something similar to a young Silver Creek team tonight?
Yeah, I think one of the things we've been working on all year is we haven't really got off to good starts. We've found ourselves down at the end of a lot of first quarters, so we've really focused on good starts, and we just came out with good energy and played together. And I think if you can do that tonight, hopefully the ball goes in the basket. So, what about
with weeks like this, with a Monday off school and a couple of different days with dismissals and out of school today? Just your thoughts on coming into a game after maybe a week that's a little different.
Yeah, I think you're always a little worried about where the headspace is because it is a different week and everybody's out of their routine. And then we got bit by the injury bug on top of that. Jordan Treat won't play tonight. And so, you see how we respond to those things.
Well, as far as things to do to beat Silver Creek tonight, you already touched on a couple things you want to do in general, but what do you have to do to beat this Silver Creek team tonight?
I mean, they're really good. You've got good guards that can really score the ball. I think we just have to limit their transition opportunities and make sure that they're taking challenge shots and not letting their shooters just run for open ones. And, then you got to rebound the misses and go be efficient at the other end. I think if we can do those things, we'll be all right.
All right. Good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you. And stay tuned for all the high school basketball action tonight on Glycod.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is 1 billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com. With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back in the pregame of tonight's Southern Indiana High School basketball between New Albany and Silver Creek, live from Silver Creek High School. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, and alongside me is Coach Andrew Grants. And it's time for Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. So let's turn it over to Coach Grants first to talk about the New Albany Bulldogs.
Yeah, for New Albany, key number one is to turn the defense to offense. They are averaging over 10 steals a game. They do a fantastic job, though, of turning those steals into quick points and it leading to big-time runs. So their ability to be able to get out in passing lanes and disrupt the offense for Silver Creek is going to be huge. And then the other key for them is to have ready shooters. For New Albany, they've got almost 5 players averaging in double figures. They've got 6 players that have made over 10 threes on the season. But with Jordan Treat being out, that's a big blow for them as they go into tonight. So they're going to need other guys to step up. You know, one thing Silver Creek does defensively is they'll pick their 1 or 2 players that they can kind of sag off of and really take away the paint. And so for New Albany, whoever that person is that's going to step in and be that replacement for Treat, not just necessarily even who's starting for him, but somebody off the bench, to come in and be a ready shooter, to be able to stretch the defense of Silver Creek, to open up that lane, to be able to drive it, and also get cutters with their athleticism is going to be big on the offensive end.
All right, so that's the New Albany Bulldogs, the visiting team. For the home Silver Creek Dragons, what do they need to do?
Well, for Silver Creek, number one, they need to share the ball. Here's an interesting stat for you. They are 7-0 on the season when they have 15 or more assists in a game. Anything under 15 assists, they're 1-5. So being able to share the ball, but what's going to be key to that is New Albany's defense. They do such a good job of getting deflections and steals. So if they can not just take care of the ball, but share the ball and get those assist numbers up, that's really been proven to be successful for them throughout the season. And then lastly, like we said, we've been talking a lot about New Albany's ability to get out and run. They don't just score off of steals, but they are really good at getting rebounds and looking for the long outlet pass down the floor. So Silver Creek's transition defense is going to be key. So for them, sharing the basketball and making sure that they're getting back in transition and taking away those easy scores.
All right, so those are our Northside Security keys to the game. Keys to the game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. As we've got just a minute here, Coach Grants, with the JV game still not quite wrapped up. I'm going to take this opportunity just to ask you a question, and that is, you heard from Coach Jones that Jordan Treat, who's been a starter, played a couple hundred, 250 minutes or whatever so far this year. What is the locker room? What do you tell your kids in the locker room, and how do you get that next man up mentality?
It is next man up, but what it goes back to, though, it goes back to the beginning of the season. You have to have those players bought in from the beginning of the season, and as a player, Coach is always telling you, stay ready. You never know when that opportunity is coming. And a lot of times as players, the season goes on, you can get discouraged, but then things like this happen. So it's going to be the player that has shown up every single day, that has prepared every single day, that has worked hard every single day, that maybe hasn't seen the minutes that maybe they thought they should get. But now all of a sudden that opportunity is there, and it doesn't just happen all of a sudden. It goes back to the work that you put in since the beginning of the year.
So it's like anything else. You got to lay the right kind of foundation so that when the storm comes, then you can weather it. And
you look at a guy like Tom Brady that he had that opportunity and he never gave it up again.
He was right. That's right. Exactly. Well, okay. It is also a time as that's our JV game. The home Dragons defeat New Albany 42-40. And it's also time for us to tell you this broadcast is authorized by Silver Creek High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. Well, we're going to step aside again and hear from some more of our fantastic Glycod sponsors. When we come back, you will hear from head coach of the Silver Creek Dragons, Brendan Hoffman. So stay tuned for that upcoming here in the pregame on Glycod.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great. The American Dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mac Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voinier's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voinier's Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Here pregame for the tilt between the Silver Creek Dragons and the New Albany Bulldogs with head coach Brandon Hoffman of the Silver Creek Dragons. Coach, we talked a couple of weeks ago before the Chi game. It just was a tough stretch, and it has looked as a tough stretch. Little bits of several games where if it'd gone the other way, you guys could pull games out. Your thoughts on getting your team over those humps?
Yeah, well, Christian Academy game, that game could have gone either way.
Absolutely.
I'm still a little sour over that one, but it is what it is. And Brownstown played really well. Brownstown played really well, and Davidson was sick, and not having him, it was our best defender, really hurt. But yeah, we've got to play well and beat a good team. That's what good teams do. They don't just beat bad teams; they beat good teams. So we have another opportunity tonight to play against a team that's playing really well in New Albany.
Well, I was just going to say that the record and who they have played against looks like new coach at New Albany has them playing at a pretty high level very quickly.
Yeah, for sure. They're playing really well. They got a bunch of guys that can score. They spread the wealth so well, and Lambring is probably the best player, most improved player that I've seen this year. He's a handful. Scottsburg is a state contender in my opinion, and they got up 15-2 against Scottsburg on Saturday. So we'll have to play really well to beat them, but our guys are always excited to play New Albany as well.
What sorts of things do you think you guys are going to have to do well tonight, besides not get off to a start better than Scottsburg did, for sure?
Right. Well, we got to control Lampkin, number 22. We got to keep a body on them. Can't give up easy baskets, and then everybody else, we need to make it a 5-on-5 game. They're so good at getting out in transition. Where they had 3-on-2, 2-on-1, 2-on-0, easy baskets. I want to if we can make it a 5-on-5 game defensively, that's better for us.
Well, how do you think your size inside, which they're not going to face as many teams probably that has some size that you guys do inside? How do you think that will match up in trying to endeavor to do that tonight?
Well, it's going to be a battle of wills. We're going to be bigger than them inside, but they're going to be faster than us. So it's going to be who exploits that the most. Can we get the ball inside and score, and be able to catch up with them, and or can they beat us down the court and negate our inside play? So it's going to be a battle of wills. It's going to go a long way for the outcome.
How do you feel a stretch like this can improve you come tournament time and the different types of teams you may have to see on a short turnaround when it gets to sectionals or regionals, et cetera?
Well, it's you're not going to, like I said, you're not going to win a sectional without beating a good team. So, and we play so many young guys. I mean, we play a lot of sophomores and freshmen, and so you just got to look at it as either you're winning or you're learning. And sometimes that learning hurts, but if we keep getting better, playing against good teams, then that's only going to make us better.
Good luck today, Coach. Thank you.
All right, buddy.
And stay tuned for all the high school basketball action tonight on Glycod.
American Bank. Our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank. Member FDIC.
When young people need a place to go and someone to help, there's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience, reputation, solutions.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Homeowners, I want to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Andy's Roofing in Sellersburg, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. Andy's Roofing.
As we return to the pregame here at Silver Creek High School for this Southern Indiana basketball tilt between the New Albany Bulldogs and the Silver Creek Dragons, it's time for tonight's starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups presented by Andy's Roofing, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. So first for the visiting New Albany Bulldogs, they will go as follows. Number 2, a sophomore guard, Tremaine Washington, averaging 9.2 points a game. Then next up, Ben Siegel, a 6'2 senior, averaging 4.3 points a game. Trayvon Red, number 4, a 5'10 senior guard, averaging 11, just over 11 points a game. Then number 13, Ryland Shrink, a 6'3 junior, averaging just about 13 points a game. And then Chris Lampkins, a 6'4 junior, averaging 14.5 points a game. And certainly you heard Coach Hoffman singing Lampkin's praises all throughout that interview. So we know who Silver Creek may be keying in on there.
Lampkins is a very good player. I had the privilege to coach him at Jeffersonville. He was at Jeff his freshman year, my last year there, and he was one of those players that started off the season, freshman group, then throughout the year moved up to JV, and then by the end of the year he was dressing varsity. And just got better and better, and it has continued over the last few years, now a junior, and leading this team in scoring and just continues to get better. So definitely a player they have to shut down.
All right, for the home Silver Creek Dragons, they will go as follows. 6'1", senior guard Hayden Garton, averaging 7.6 points a game. Dane Sprigler, a 6-foot sophomore guard, averaging 9 a game. Kaysen Dager, a 6'2 sophomore, and he probably one of the quickest three-point releases in southern Indiana. Next up, number 13, Walker Hoffman, Coach Brandon Hoffman's son, 6'6 junior, plays forward, averaging 6.5 points a game. And then Nate Davidson, a 6-foot senior guard, and that will round out the Dragons starting lineup. Garton, Sprigler, Dager, Hoffman, and Davidson's. Thoughts there, Coach?
Well, with Dager, you know, he's made more threes than twos on the year, so he's shooting a lot of threes. But what's crazy, he's making them at 49%. So he's shooting a lot, but a high percentage. So that's dangerous if you let him get going early.
Well, and there again, that just the quick release, one of the quickest releases I've seen in high school basketball since I've been doing this. If he, especially if he's feeling it and has any kind of daylight at all, it's headed to the basket.
Especially, and then being at home tonight too.
Makes
you really want to make sure if you're New Albany that you get to him early so he doesn't get into a rhythm and get comfortable.
Absolutely. Well, again, our starting lineups presented by Andy's Roofing, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and southern Indiana. Well, we are going to step aside, hear from some more of our fantastic sponsors. We'll come back. Coach and I will maybe talk it around one more time about this matchup, and then we'll have our game tip coming up a little late because that JV game went a little bit long. But stay tuned for all the high school basketball action tonight on Glycon.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com. You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family-owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Pregame here at Silver Creek High School, where the New Albany Bulldogs come in to take on the Silver Creek Dragons. We'll tell you one more time who we are, and I'm Dr. Todd Carter. Coach Andrew Grant's alongside me. Christian Sanchez running our camera tonight. Also Steve Bird, our executive producer. And before we talk to Coach Grants about this matchup again tonight, I want to make sure and tell everybody that the IHSAA Girls Basketball Sectional Pairings Show will be live this Sunday at 5 p.m. on IHSAATV.org. So live this Sunday, 5 p.m., IHSAATV.org. That's the Girls Basketball Sectionals Pairing Show. So, Coach, let's just briefly again take a couple minutes and talk about, we've talked about what New Albany's, they're going to press, and they're going to try to put pressure on Silver Creek, and Silver Creek's Silver Creek's going to have to share the ball.
Yeah, and share the
what
ball,
am I missing?
and like Coach Hoffman said, they're going to have to make it a 5-on-5 game. New Albany, when they're out and running, they're 8-0 on the season when they score 64 points or more. So Silver Creek is going to want to control the pace and the tempo of this game. So that'll be key with this, is to make sure that New Albany's not getting out and running too much. But the great thing for Silver Creek, they've got Hoffman inside that they can go to, and they can slow down that pace and really pound it inside and make it a physical game. Hopefully to where New Albany can't spread them out too much, but on New Albany's side, they're going to get out in passing lanes. And I'm interested to see how they start this game against that Scottsburg team. They started the game up 15-2. They came out in a 1-2-2 press right from the start. And so I'm interested to see if they do that tonight, just to get the tempo going in their favor early on.
All right, well, as we shut the lights off here, I think it's about time for us to go ahead and step aside, or we will hear from our great Glycod sponsors. When we return, we'll have the tip for you here on Glycod.
Tailgate or tailgating to get to my tailgate.
I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
What? No.
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
From Glycod, it's Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto Group, Southern Indiana's top choice for buying a pre-owned vehicle. Mack Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Priority Radiology in Albany, you have a choice. And by German American Bank, Skyline Chili, Clark County Youth Services, Northside Security, and Call's Body Shop. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball.
A fantastic rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here at Silver Creek High School. And let's take another quick look at our starting lineups if we can. Well,
the officials for tonight's game:
Terry Hamilton, or not.
David George, and Matt Welding.
I'm actually going to hit another break here really fast.
Bulldogs of New Albany.
Tailgate or tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
You're watching Interstate Batteries Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Head coach of the New Albany Bulldogs is Jason Jones.
All right, well, we're back and having a little bit of some video difficulties here as we're getting ready for the starting lineup. Going to try to give them to you again here, and we're kind of audio only at the moment. We will try to get you back to video here very shortly. But, well, of course, Coach Grants, I sort of manifested that, that we talked about it, and sure enough, we had some video glitches for the Silver Creek Dragons. That the graphic is up. Hayden Garten, Dane Sprigler, Kaysen Dager, Walker Hoffman, and Nate Davidson. And for the New Albany Bulldogs, Tremaine Washington, Trayvon Red, Rylan Shrink, Chris Lampkins and Ben Siegel. And Coach, I'm going to ask you just to carry on here. Something here.
Absolutely. 1-2-2 starting off. So we'll see how that goes. New Albany does a really good job of just spreading you out on the offensive end. They like to run a lot of 5-out action, get a lot of cutters. If that breaks down, then they're going to go to their ball screen action. Silver Creek on the other side, they're going to move the ball very well in the half court. They do a lot of really good cuts off of the ball, really good at screening away from the ball, setting up teammates. So again, it'll be interesting to see what style really carries the game tonight. Like Coach Hoffman said, it's going to be a battle of wills, and whoever can impose their will and to play their style they want to play will definitely have a huge advantage going into this game tonight.
All right, well, let's, as we await the lights coming back up and getting this one underway.
Their first true see how if it takes them any time to adjust to a really good crowd here tonight in a intense road environment, having been almost a month away since being in that road environment.
Yeah, it absolutely is that for sure. And we are underway. Here at New Albany High School. Excuse me, New Albany taking on the, there we go. Maybe we've got some, might get rid of some of that.
You can see New Albany coming out early here, completely face guarding Dager, trying to take him out of the game right from the start.
So it's Dane Sprigler with it. Inbounds. And takeaway on the other end. Dunks. And that's Chris Lampkins with that.
Again, Silver Creek will want to try to avoid this early on. That's New Albany getting a quick steal and a quick score. They convert very well in transition.
And a three could not find the bottom of the net there. That's Nate Davidson.
You can see, though, how Silver Creek's going to be a little bit more methodical on the half court. They had 2 or 3 really good ball reversals right there.
And a good look there from Red.
New Albany again spreading you out, going that 5-out, using their speed and athleticism to create those open driving lanes with that space.
So early 4-0 lead. And folks, sorry about the glitchy beginning there, but I think we are good now. And hopefully we will have be clean the rest of the way here. So early 4-0 lead from the Bulldogs, but Hayden Garton headed to the line. And what did Coach Hoffman say? Didn't want to get down big early like New Albany did to Scottsburg. And Garton puts the Creekers on the board.
New Albany so far, coming in on this road environment, has handled it pretty well. They've really putting a lot of pressure on Silver Creek early. Even in the half court, just getting out into passing lanes and making them a little uncomfortable, catching a little bit further out on the floor than where they want to.
It's Red with it, looks to drive behind the back, trying to find Lampkins, and taken away there. That was Garton. Ahead to Hunter, can't get it to go. And Hoffman does get the ball back up, can't get it to fall, but will go to the line. Good rebound there.
So I know for New Albany going into their game against Jeffersonville a couple weeks ago, one of their concerns was being able to rebound the basketball against a big man inside. And I know for tonight that'll be key for them. They really need to limit the offensive rebound opportunities for Hoffman because he's going to work his tail off in there to get those offensive rebounds.
There's Hoffman getting into the box score early there. And tie ball game. All of the Dragons' points coming from the free throw line thus far. That's Siegel with it. Directs a little traffic. Now this is Washington. Washington with a lane. Makes it look easy.
Great job splitting that help right there.
And Silver Creek got the ball inside, just couldn't get it to go.
Substitution, Silver Creek, Davidson.
Sprigler goes to the sidelines. Davidson checks in for the home Dragons. Washington is fouled there by Dager. Washington, boy, he kind of kicked it into another gear there, didn't he?
He did. Washington and Red both, they just got that extra burst of speed and are just shifty enough to get by their defender and get to the rim. Put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Ball into Lampkins. He'll shoot the three. Can't get it to go. Good board there. That was Shrink. Takes it right in and puts up the J and gets it. And there's that defense, Coach. Lampkins had it poked away. Good hands there by Davidson. Oh, trying to get it to Hoffman. Hunter being unselfish there, but
New Albany just does such a good job, and once you get sped up at all, they swarm the basketball so quick, and they're very good at getting their hand on the basketball for deflections. You can see the size disadvantage inside.
Yep, trying to work against Hoffman there. Shot from outside won't go, and Davidson last to touch the ball out of bounds. Davidson saying, wait a minute, I may have been pushed, but no such call.
Number 5, James Knox.
Garton goes to the sideline as Hunter checks back in the game again. So far, the Dragons using that bench. There's a couple more players set to check in at the table. It's Knox, new in the ball game for New Albany. Gets it over to Washington, shoots the three and gets it.
Washington.
Great transition right there off of that make. Way to get the ball out quick and get it up the floor. That really helps in killing runs and stopping momentum quickly. The thing that makes New Albany difficult is when they spread you out. Like I said, they've got 6 players, I believe, that have made double-digit threes this year. So that makes them driving the basketball that much more dangerous because it's just so difficult to choose who you want to help off of. So when they get the ball to their quick guards that can get downhill and get to the rim, they really start playing inside out. And that last possession was a perfect example of that.
Davidson makes both from the line, and so far all of those 6 Silver Creek points coming from the free throw strike. Brewers, number 15 in the game for New Albany as well. When the ball went through his hands. So Knox with it, tries to find Lampkins inside. The whistle comes.
One thing that Lampkins does really well that I've noticed in watching some film on him is he does a really good job in that because they're playing 5 out, the rim is open, and he looks to set those screens and those quick little slips, and he's really good at cutting off the ball.
Lampkins takes the inbounds pass, tries to take it inside, and just has it taken away. Dane Caldwell, sophomore, picks the pocket, and trying to find Caldwell was Sprigler. Dane to Dane there, couldn't get it to go. The Shrink with it, nice extra pass, and in it goes. And it's Brewer with the score. Ball poked away from behind, back out to Lampkins. At the other end, foul comes.
You see how quickly they
That
get out and go. New Albany just, once there's a loose ball, if any player that's not in the area of the loose ball for New Albany, they're already taking off looking for the easy score. So Silver Creek really needs to do a better job here protecting the basketball. So far, we're 5 minutes into the game. They've yet to have that assist. We said that's a key number, and they have not had one yet. So we'll look for them to protect it a little bit more and get some scoring opportunities off the passing the basketball.
As Lampkins knocks home the first of the freebies. Washington heads to the bench. Knox checks back in again.
Substitution New Albany. Pierre Thomas.
So 5 different players have scored for New Albany. I know that was something we talked about in the pregame, just the fact that they share the ball. Who would the next, that next scorer be with Treat out for a couple of weeks?
Well, so far they've been doing it by committee, so
right.
Hadn't been next man up, but next few men up.
That's new in the ball game. Jaron Miles was handling it there a second ago, gets it back there. A little screen. Great defense from New Albany.
You can see just how far out they're pushing Silver Creek to not get to play in that area where they're quite comfortable and a little bit closer to the three-point line.
Hunter gets it to Miles. Miles arcs it in from behind the arc.
It's a great find there. Good poise and patience from Hunter.
That Shrink gets it to go. Just drives it and sinks the jumper.
Shrink getting to that left hand is trouble. He's very good at getting to that left and can shoot it, and that mid-range is very solid for him.
There's Dager. Dager's been quiet thus far. Gets that one to go. And Davidson reaching in there against Shrink.
Foul number 33, Nate Davidson. Team's fourth.
They'll want to start seeing a little bit more of that from Dager, but New Albany's done a good job so far of limiting his touches.
Yeah, second foul on Nate Davidson.
Looks like Silver Creek's going zone there.
Oh, my goodness. Knox with the three-pointer from the bus lot. Silver Creek tries to get the ball inside. Couldn't find Hoffman. Saved there by Pierre Thomas.
Shrink
again.
To that left hand.
And with a timeout on the floor, we will take a brief timeout as well. Come on back. More first quarter action upcoming here on Glycod.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back to live action. Hunter in front court. Silver Creek trails, doubled up at the moment, trying to get it down into Hoffman. Just has it taken away again. Pierre Thomas. Back out. And Shrink shoots the three, won't go. Skying for it is Miles.
That was a good look for a player that's just hit a couple and had a good rhythm going. You can just see the attention they were putting on Dager. He's just not been able to find some space yet.
Oh, good look there, though.
Right on cue.
That's one of those things. It makes us look good by announcers when we call it. Say somebody really needs to get involved and makes a nice play like that.
Right.
So New Albany content to hold for last shot of the quarter. Knox with it, gives it. Tried to find Brewer. It lost out of bounds. 2.3 seconds. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Silver Creek staying in that zone again.
Silver Creek advance it ahead, couldn't get a shot away. So at the end of one, New Albany 22, Silver Creek 13. Let's step aside when we come back. Second quarter upcoming here on Glycod.
Don't think vaping is addictive. It may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vapefreeindiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As we return to live action here at Silver Creek High School. That's Red with it, turns the corner, gets on the block, shot up, won't go. Caldwell takes the board down. Just underway here, second quarter. Dr. Todd Carter, Andrew Grant's with you on the call of tonight's ball game. And there's that defense just about taking it away.
And even though that's not a steal there, just the deflections and just being in the minds of the Silver Creek players that they have to play farther out makes a huge difference.
Garton got a good look, just couldn't get it to go. Jace just manages the board, and then the made three by Dager. Excuse me, made two, I'm sorry.
Focus Pro 3, Dager.
Oh, did they call it?
Assist adjustment.
They say it was three? They did say it was three. Okay. I wasn't sure if he stepped inside the line or not.
Yeah, I thought the referee down here was calling it a 2, but I think he was counting the backcourt. That's a good sign. He's got 7 so far, Dager does, and to be able to get one off there off of a broken play, maybe get some rhythm going.
Oh, down inside to Lampkins, gets it to go. Nice look there.
Lampkins. Assist Shrink.
Sprigler with it, working, trying to get it to Garton.
Going to go their kind of continuity ball screen action here.
Sprigler working against Washington. Oh, that's a tough jump shot.
Play right there. Good shot.
His first bucket of the game. Yeah, good shot. Oh, nice bucket there. Shrink again. He's got 6 thus far, very unofficially.
Shrink has just been very effective so far. Of that, coming off of that pull-up, they're going to have to really stay tight to him. Make him maybe drive it another step or two so he's not comfortable getting to that pull-up right now because he's got a good rhythm with it.
And then Lampkins takes the ball away, dunks it on the other end.
He had 3 or 4 of those in their last game against Scottsburg. His length and ability to get out in passing lanes and to create easy offense and easy breakaway dunks.
New Albany player down. That may give us an opportunity here. Show you that Lampkin steal and dunk on the other end.
For Silver Creek, Walker Hoffman, Jared Miles.
Hoffman and Miles check back in for the Dragons. Dager hits a long 2 there.
Dager, assist to Miles.
Tough shot there, but his ability to elevate on that, to create some space, very well done.
What I've seen so far is New Albany's ability to put points together in bunches, and that's really tough.
Yes, and that all starts on the defensive side of the basketball.
And Lampkins launches a 3, won't go, and then the battle for it out of bounds and knocked out of bounds by Miles. Washington will trigger the ball in. Gets it back. He'll shoot the 3. That one won't go. Garton skies for the board. Gets it to Hunter quickly. Hunter spin and then tripped or falls down. At ball out of bounds.
Substitution, New Albany. Number 4, Trayvon Red. Number 15, Braden Brewer.
Red and Brewer check into the ball game.
Silver Creek's going to have to shore up the turnovers right now. That's been causing some problems for him. So just taking care of that basketball just a little bit more, give them some more scoring opportunities and limit the opportunities for New Albany in transition.
An offensive foul. That was Siegel just got out of control there trying to set a screen. That's Siegel's 3rd foul. So Siegel will step to the sidelines, and number 11, Pierre Thomas, the junior, checks into ball game.
That'll be something to keep an eye on with a starter down early with 3 in the first half.
And down a Jordan Treats out for injury. It's a little bit of a short bench, although New Albany, I commented early on Silver Creek going to the bench a lot. New Albany has used a lot of players thus far. Oh, trying to find Hoffman.
New Albany will go deep for sure, but with 1 out and 1 with 3 fouls, it may be a while until we see him back in the game. So opportunity here for Silver Creek to see if they can inch this a little bit closer.
Ball into Miles. And shoots the long 2. That won't go. Hoffman, though, cleans it up.
There's that offensive rebound we talked about earlier. He's got a couple already.
Knox, he'll shoot the 3 from behind the screen and gets it to go. Wow, that's tough.
I believe he came out when they went zone and knocked down one with confidence. And same thing there. They went under a screen, and he's made a couple now, so they're not going to be able to go under on him.
Oh, make
3-point focus code 3.
That one by Dager.
Dager just gets it off, like you said, so quick.
Acrobatic move there by Brewer, but couldn't get it to go. Hoffman inside. Jump ball called.
And that last one for New Albany, Coach Jones probably wouldn't be too happy with just it was just a simple push it up in transition and find Dager. They're going to have to find him a little bit quicker in transition and not allow that easy in-rhythm shot.
Quickly into Miles. Hunter gets it back. Works up under, gets it to go. That's his first basket of the night.
Hunter's been doing a good job this year. He's just a freshman. He's their 3rd leading scorer and leader in assists. So as a freshman, that's some pretty solid numbers.
Lampkins thought he might try to shoot that 3, but dribbles out of it instead. trying to find the point guard. Finally does find Red. Lampkin's trying to get it back and tie it up. This time the ball will go to the visitors in red.
You can see there they talked about making sure they're limiting Lampkins. When he drove that one, they had 4 Silver Creek players in the paint, making sure they were collapsing on him. So they're really keen on making sure that he doesn't get anything easy in the half court.
Ball into Lampkins. He'll shoot this 3. So he passed on one a minute ago, but takes that one, knocks it home. Foul. And that one's going to go against Brewer.
His first, team's 4th.
So his first, and that will send Hoffman to the line. 4 team fouls for the visiting Bulldogs. None so far this quarter for the home Dragons. Hoffman can't get that one to go.
You know, the one thing that Silver Creek has done pretty well is anytime that New Albany has scored it and has had a chance to really go on a run, they get it out quick and they're right back down your throat to the other end. And again, that just limits that momentum that New Albany can have. And as you see, a 6-point game right now and what feels like could be more, but Silver Creek does a good job of limiting those big momentum changes.
Well, there again, just until that made 3, it seemed as though it was, New Albany a few minutes ago, say middle of the second quarter, looked like, well, they might run away, and then, Silver Creek just kind of dug down and chipped away. Now ball down low, Lampkins can't get it to go point blank, and Sprigler ends up with it, trying to bring it to the other end, and he is fouled. Just on that border of being out of control, bailed out by Red.
One thing that Silver Creek has been able to do is put a lot of pressure on the rim and get to the free throw line. And that's a big reason why this game is as close as what it is, despite that big run early on by New Albany. Got to give a lot of credit to Silver Creek being a young team,
right,
and continuing to battle through this.
2 fouls on Red. He checks to the sideline as Knox back in the game for New Albany. Sprigler gets 1 of 2, cuts it to 5.
So some things to keep an eye on. You've got one starter down with 3 fouls, another starter in red. He's got 2, and a player out.
And a timeout in New Albany, so we will take a brief timeout as well. Come on back, more second quarter action upcoming here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
New Albany 34, Silver Creek 29. Here from Silver Creek High School. As the Bulldogs with the ball.
Looks like Silver Creek's coming out zone here. Be interested to see if they stay in it the whole possession or maybe just showing a quick look after a couple passes here. No, looks like they're going to stay in it.
And Knox will shoot from the Silver Creek logo over there. Couldn't get it to go.
It's a good changeup by Coach Hoffman there with New Albany calling that timeout. I'm sure he thought that New Albany was drawing up something against man, and he switched it up on him there.
Gets the ball inside. Hoffman can't get it to go. Lampkins tips it out. Gets it to Washington. Washington through traffic. It goes, and the harm. Which way is that going? An offensive foul.
In a college game, that may have been in the restricted area.
Right, it probably would be. I just got the very end of that on the replay.
Love charges, though. Most unselfish act you can make on a basketball floor.
Oh, ball tipped away and then kicked out of bounds by Lampkins. Tipped away from Hunter. Hunter skies it in. Oh, tries to get it to Dager. Taken away by Lampkins. Dunked home. Ouch.
3 this half for him.
Yep. That's just with it. Garten gives it up to Dager. Thought about trying to get that 3 up. Offense resets. Oh, ball tipped away from Miles. On the floor with it. Garten foul. That's going to go against Brewer.
15, Brewer. His second.
Again, Silver Creek's ability to get to the free throw line just stops that momentum from New Albany. Every chance you're going to get a breakaway dunk, you come back down, you score it quick, get a breakaway dunk, and Silver Creek comes back down, gets to the free throw line, and just kind of slows the pace of the game down and just keeping it close right now.
Garten knocking that one home. Back to just a 6-point lead. Chance to cut it to 5. Wouldn't go. And going to call Mount Miles on the foul there.
His first, team's first.
His first, but the sophomore just using a little extra hand on the back to get that elevation. Good hustle, though, trying to get the ball back for his team.
That is crazy to go that long in the quarter with that being the first foul.
Shrink gets it to Knox. And then Brewer.
It's like
fouled by Dager, I believe.
Coach Hoffman wanted a foul there so they had to take it out and set it back up. They got a few to give.
Yep, give the foul. Yep. Well, and Dager, who usually plays pretty clean defense, has this far tonight. And a travel. So 1.4. It's going to be interesting to see. Well, Coach Hoffman just willing to let the quarter play out. I thought he might try to maybe get something with somebody. Well, sure enough, Sprigler launches the 3 off the rim. It will not go.
It's a good look.
So at the half, it is New Albany 36, Silver Creek 30. And we will step aside, hear from some of our fantastic Glycod sponsors, come back and get you some scoring and certainly the ticker here on Glycod.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right?
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
Parents want to do what's best for their children. Teenagers love a party, and often alcohol is involved at those parties. While some people think that hosting those parties in their homes will keep their kids safe, it's wrong. And it's illegal to allow your teens and their friends to consume alcohol on your property. In fact, it's a felony. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to underage drinking. Funding in part provided by the State of Indiana Division of Mental Health Services. For more information, go to ourplaceinc.org.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union for banking and financial services that are centered around you. Visit Centra.org.
As we return to Silver Creek High School, it is time to give you the halftime numbers brought to you by Centra Credit Union. Centra Credit Union centered around you, and for those halftime numbers, let's just go through the scoring for both teams. And I'll take just a second. Actually, I'm going to ask Coach Grants first just to tell us, you know, we were talking in the pregame, of course, about New Albany's just the fact that they were going to pressure and get out to quick scores. But we also just talked about Silver Creek in the assists, and I know you weren't keeping full tally, but you were certainly watching that. And what's your thoughts on that thus far?
Yeah, the key number there for Silver Creek is to get to 15 assists, and I only had them for 3, maybe 4. It could be skewed a little bit because they got to the free throw line so much. So they're not technically assists, but they are scoring off of moving the ball. But that number again is 15, so haven't quite got there yet. But that goes to show you what New Albany's doing is pressuring away from the basketball, getting in passing lanes. So Silver Creek scoring right now is having to come off of one-on-one plays, more so than them moving the basketball and playing in that flow and that rhythm of that half-court offense.
All right, now it's time for our Centra Credit Union numbers centered around you. We'll start with the Dragons trailing in this one. They were led by Kaysen Dager and his 12 points, 5 points from Walker Hoffman, 3 apiece from Hayden Garton, Dane Sprigler, and Jaron Miles, and then 2 apiece for Brandon Hunter and Nate Davidson. For the Bulldogs, and these folks, please, are very unofficial numbers. So, but for the New Albany Bulldogs, Lampkins had 13 in the first half to pace the Bulldogs. 6 from James Knox, 5 from Tremaine Washington. I missed Rylan Shrink. He had 8, and then 2 apiece for Braden Brewer and Trayvon Red. So again, leading scorer Chris Lampkins, and then Rylan Shrink, the junior, knocked home 8 as well for the Bulldogs. So both teams really spreading the ball around well and scoring from a bunch of different spots, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one thing we talked about with New Albany is who's going to be that person that steps up. Lampkins has stepped up. He's averaging 14 and a half a game, and he already has 13. So he's kind of stepped up and covered that. But the other one is Knox. Knox is only coming into the game averaging 4.8 points a game, but he already has 6. So those are kind of the two that have done more than their averages say.
Gotcha.
So they've done a very good job early on. But really the difference in this, Silver Creek being down 6, New Albany has 8 to 12 fast break points off of those turnovers that have come easily in transition. So if Silver Creek can come out here the second half and limit those live ball turnovers that have turned into instant points, for New Albany, that's really been the difference in this score right now.
All right, well, let's step aside, hear from some more of our great Glycod sponsors. When we come back, we will get you the second half. So upcoming in about 3.5 minutes. Stay tuned for that here on Glycod.
Makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay? It is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
If you don't think vaping is addictive, it may have already altered your brain. The nicotine from vaping reaches a developing teen's brain within 10 seconds. This can lead to long-lasting effects like mood disorders. Plus, it can alter the memory and ability to focus and learn. Vaping can stress you out more than before you started. Get help with quitting at in.gov/vapefreeindiana or text Indiana to 873-373 to get the professional support from your own quit coach.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's two sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction. Some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
As we get set for third quarter action here and get to get started on the second half, Coach, just very quickly putting yourself in both locker rooms in this one, your thoughts?
For Coach Hoffman, it's just taking care of the basketball. Continue to get to the free throw line, but take care of the basketball. For New Albany, they just have to continue to spread it out and pressure and just make sure Dager does not get going. He's had not a lot of looks, but he's made them all.
And Dager to Davidson, just couldn't get it to go down. Nice look, just wouldn't go. That was one of those assists that could have been. So Bulldogs lead by 6, and chance to expand on that. Washington Red, Shrink, Lampkins, and Siegel. Same as the started the first half for the Bulldogs. Sprigler can't get it to go from 3, but Hoffman and tried to follow it up. And then Davidson and Lampkins battling for it. Ball out of bounds. And it's going to be to the home Dragons.
Hoffman on the offensive glass again, keeping that play alive.
Go into Davidson. Hand off Scarton. Just a little. Maybe they're trying to eye on the defense. And blocking foul there. As Hoffman trying to move towards the basket. New Albany faithful didn't like that. It's going to go against Lampkins.
Hoffman's very good at going to that left-handed drop step, and he's just so big. It is hard to stay in front of him when he goes to that drop step.
Fouls on number 22, Lampkins.
Ball inbounds. Davidson. Dager thought about the three. Gets away, steps in, tries the floater, couldn't get it to go. And then trying to get it back out quickly was Shrink, but back to Dager, who hits the dagger.
Dager assists Davidson.
It's a great way to stay with that play there.
And the lead is down to 3. Red into the corner and back out. Driving there is Shrink, and he gets fouled. Ball would not go down.
He did, caught that shooter on the arm, and like we know, Shrink going to that left-hand pull-up was very effective the first half.
Sure was. But Shrink having to, he ended up going to the bench early there. Nails that first of the free tosses. Gets both. Got him for double digits unofficially. Lead back out to 5. Sprigler for 3. So Silver Creek seems to have come out and decided they're going to try to shoot some threes. Oh, ball taken away. No, foul.
That was came in late with there.
Bit of a delay there.
Foul number 33, Davidson. Is 13-second. Substitution, Brandon Hunter for Hoffman.
One thing to kind of watch here, Silver Creek, even though they're not making some shots, they're getting some good looks, and they're not having to run their offense out quite as far to start this second half. New Albany hasn't been able to really pressure them out as much.
Washington with the step back there. Got him for 7. Then quickly at the other end, bucket and the harm.
I'm laughing there because it's more of what we talked about. I mean, they make a tough fadeaway shot right there, chance to extend this lead, and they get the ball out so quick and are scoring on the other end, and it kills that momentum again for New Albany.
Yeah, it seems like New Albany, every time they start to get some momentum, and there's a three-point play back, and it's down to a 4-point game.
And again, Silver Creek going to the free throw line.
Right, yeah. So Washington across the timeline gives it up. Left side. Red gets in trouble there. Passes out of it though. And then a travel.
Be interested to see what New Albany does here. They just haven't seemed to come out with quite the same intensity on the defensive side of the floor. We'll see.
They were really, really playing just great defense, both on and off the ball in that first half.
Yeah, if you watch here, Silver Creek's just catching a little bit farther up the floor near the rim. They're not being pushed out quite as far.
And Hunter nails the 3, and a timeout by New Albany. No, I thought it was a timeout. Oh, player down, so injury timeout. We will take a brief break and be right back with more third quarter here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
So as we are back to live action and just a 1-point game, unfortunately, the player down for New Albany is Chris Lampkins, the junior, and is still down. We're going to show you a quick replay, and then we'll step aside for another break. Trainer is out with him, and he's slowly trying to get up. Coaching staff and trainers, so it looks like he's going to maybe head to the training room, like he's relacing his shoes. So you know what? We're going to take another quick break here in this third quarter, and we'll be back hopefully with live action soon, and also with the Lampkins. Yes, he is walking off, but we'll take a quick break. Back with more here on Glycod.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote on.
So we're back with live action. Lampkins went to the bench. And Brewer checked in the game for him. And this New Albany lead down to 1. Shot up, won't go. Caldwell down with the board. Hunter over to Dager. Dager gets it to go. Silver Creek's first lead.
Something to keep an eye on here. They only had Silver Creek had 3 assists in the first half. In the first 3.5 minutes here, they already have 4 in the second half.
What's the magic number?
15.
15.
Right now they're at 7, so they're just under halfway there. But again, New Albany's defense isn't quite as denial and intense to take away those easy reversals and passes for Silver Creek.
And then again, Garton, and then a bucket. They're going to wipe it off. They wiped it off. Caldwell offensive foul, and so no basket. We'll take that away.
I believe that was Brewer that set up for that charge, but great job setting up for that charge there. Whistle came in a little late, but
right.
I think that was more of the frustration than anything, but he was set up there.
So Dane Caldwell charged with the foul. And then the ball taken away again. So New Albany a bit sloppy with it here to start the third quarter. Hunter, it rolls in. That one touched every part of the rim on the way down.
Yeah, they've almost switched a little bit. I mean, notice where New Albany's starting their offense now, and they're the ones that are getting pushed out a little bit further than where they want to be.
That's Knox. Can't get that one to go. Boarded by Thomas. And then Red was fouled by Sprigler.
Fortunate there to get the offensive rebound. Maybe not the look with Silver Creek going on a run. Definitely want to try to get something to the rim here.
Substitution, Miles and Davidson.
Just to get the lid off and slow the run from Silver Creek just a little bit.
So there's a timeout by New Albany. So we will catch a quick break. Back with more here on Glycod.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
New Albany has any fast break points this time.
3-point lead by Silver Creek, and so in a bit of reversal from our halftime score. And the Silver Creek Dragons have come out with, especially on defense, are really turned it up a notch. And saying that, but then Hunter trying to go for that ball, commits foul.
Silver Creek's been able to take the lead and then extend it a little bit here with Lampkins out, but kind of a note here. Lampkins did just return to the bench. Looks like he's getting ready to come back in the game.
Yes, he is at the scorer's table as Knox, 67% free throw shooter, stepped to the line, missed on the first. What happened? We lost our main feed. I don't know why. Hey, Christian, check and see what the see what's going on. Somebody pull something. Did our plug get? Did we get unplugged? We're back on. Okay, we are back on, folks. Sorry about that. Technical glitch. Not sure what happened there, but we lost our main camera feed. So 2 glitches in this one, Coach. Yeah, offensive foul.
Call it the grand jinx. I'm not good with technology anyway.
Well, that's. And I need to make sure there was one free throw made there. That was that Knox? That was
yes.
Knox that knocked down that board. Free throw, I mean. Well, that was just crazy. All of a sudden, a black screen for you folks. Sorry about that. We're back on.
You guys are just trying to challenge me on the first night.
No, I don't want these kinds of challenges. I want it to be easy peasy. Easy peasy. Red drives it. Now Garton stepping in the lane again.
As much as turnovers were a factor for Silver Creek in the first half, they're just as much a factor for New Albany in the second half.
So Sprigler with it. Works.
Now this possession here, you can see they're pushing them out a little bit further. They have not been able to start their offense where they want to.
Dager just has it taken away. That's Washington on the other end with the basket.
There you go, and it leads to that easy transition basket for New Albany. So a lot of what they do in their success starts on that defensive side of the ball.
And back to a tie ball game. Oh, Dager has it poked away into the hands of Shrink. Ahead, Washington lays it in again. And a timeout on the floor. This one by Silver Creek. We'll actually keep it here and use this opportunity to tell you 2 things. First, I want to let you know that on Saturday at 5 p.m., the IHSAA has their girls basketball sectional pairings show. That will be live Sunday. So you can find that at ihsaatv.org. That's the girls basketball sectional pairing show. Then this also gives us an opportunity to briefly tell you about what's coming up on Glycod. So big day in Kentucky tomorrow for the 8th region, the Henry County Classic beginning at 2 p.m. Glycod will have all of the coverage of that. So at 2 p.m., South Oldham versus Owen County. At 3:30 p.m., it's Spencer versus Grant County. 5 is Anderson and Oldham. And 6:30, Simon Kenton and Henry County. And then the nightcap is Ballard at Eastern.
Both teams have 3 timeouts remaining.
And they are saying both teams do have 3 timeouts remaining there. So that was a 10-point run by New Albany, followed by 5 unanswered for Silver Creek. So that's certainly a streaky sort of game thus far. And there's the answer from so that was Sprigler with the basket and Hunter with the assist, and then good defense on the other end by the Dragons and forced turnover.
Yeah, great effort there by Hunter. New Albany was getting ready to turn that into another easy, quick score, but Great job jumping the passing lane.
Hunter gonna have to get it in. Does, just barely to Garton. .45 all. It's down to Hoffman, working against Lampkins, and gets it to go. Good footwork there.
Yeah, that look's been there quite a bit. And he does. New Albany's not really trying to play in front of him or anything. They could go inside anytime they really want to.
In that Christian Academy game a week ago Tuesday, they used that to their advantage for a big chunk of the second half, did Silver Creek. Hoffman, I think, had 6 or 8 points in that second half just with that. So Shrink heads to the line off the foul from Hunter. Nope, excuse me, the foul was on Miles.
For as big a size as Hoffman is, he has really good footwork and great hands and touch.
Dager checks in as Miles heads to the sideline.
Makes for a good offensive lineman. Big size, good
Yep.
feet, and
Yep.
good hands.
Right. Yeah, really, absolutely. So 47 all. And Silver Creek definitely working it. They're not just going to hold.
No, they're. You can tell a difference though right now with there's a lot more dribbling one-on-one type play than at the beginning of the second half where they were really moving the ball and it was inside out drive and kick.
And Lampkins reaches in, trying to knock the ball away, commits the foul.
22, Lampkins. His second, team's third.
Just the team's third, while the Bulldogs are in that bonus for the quarter. Sprigler back, gives it up. Hunter now has a lane. Oh, ball taken away or just lost. Knocked out of bounds, I guess, off the red jerseys.
Two and a half seconds here. The one gets something to the rim.
And Hoffman had a chance,
Oh.
and Sprigler couldn't get it to go. Or excuse me, Hunter couldn't get it to go. But at the end of 47 all. So we've got you a...
Looks like the referees may have called a late foul here.
Okay, hold on. We've got things stopped. I'm glad I did not trigger away to the break. So Lampkins committed a foul, and Hunter couldn't get the first to go. Got another opportunity here, though. That one does go, and instead of a 47-all tie, we've got Silver Creek with the 48-47 lead at the end of 3. Stay tuned for fourth quarter action on Glycon.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Andy's Roofing in Sellersburg, the #1 shingle roofing contractor in Louisville and Southern Indiana. Andy's Roofing.
As we return to live action, 48-47. And into the fourth quarter, foul as Shrink to the basket. Now, Coach, you were saying that you wanted to see New Albany do more of that, trying to get towards the basket, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, especially when the other team's on a run. Anytime that another team's on a run, you always want to answer back by getting something easy to the rim. Just start the momentum back in your favor. It doesn't have to be a big momentum play, but just the little things that start to add up, and it creates a snowball effect. And so, New Albany's done a pretty good job. But the big key that really stopped Silver Creek's run for them and got things going back in their favor in that third quarter was on the defensive end. And for New Albany, when they are geared up on the defensive end and making it difficult, they create so many easy scoring opportunities at the rim for themselves in transition.
Shrink makes both of those and gives New Albany back the 1-point lead. Then the ball punched out of bounds. So good defense there by the Bulldogs. So Red, cross timeline, gives it up to Washington. Washington, long two, gets it to go. That's a tough shot.
Very tough shot.
13 for the game unofficially. And then a hold.
Again, one thing to keep an eye on that third quarter there. Silver Creek came back and took control of the game, took the lead. They only had 3 assists in the first half. They had 5 just in that third quarter. I want to see the ball move here.
Ball back to Sprigler, who ended up on the deck there a minute ago. Good follow there by Hunter. And our camera went out again. Everything plugged in? Because we're on black again. Why are we on black? That was a miss. Going the other way. What's going on? Why is it not? What we do last time?
It's a foul there on Red. Sprigler, a good job of getting downhill right there and putting the pressure on New Albany. It'll be Silver Creek ball underneath their own basket.
Christian, make sure that the HDMI is plugged in there, please. So 51-50. There, we're back on. That's what it was. Whatever that was, that did it. We're back on. And we just in time to get the Sprigler basket. Coach, we're making things interesting for you here.
I told you. You guys are just testing me.
That's crazy. Oh, nice job by Washington.
New Albany's guards are quick. They do a great job of getting downhill. Washington, very good at splitting defenders and getting that extra long step on that last step to get through those 2 defenders to create space at the rim.
Ball lost. Knocked out of bounds, I should say. Into Dager, shoots the 3, and on the top of the backboard. Won't go.
Siegel.
So Washington across timeline here. 1-point lead for the visiting Bulldogs. Oh, nice job there by Shrink. Got him for 16. And then at the other end, Dager.
You know, I was just getting ready to say that you could just, there was a feel in the gym that this was turning New Albany's way.
Right, yeah.
They were getting ready to get the momentum. And boom, transition right back down their throat. And one, going back to the free throw line after a chance to just take the momentum of the game, and Silver Creek takes it right back.
And a chance to even this thing up. Dager's 71% free throw shooter. Got him for 19 on the night. Folks will notice there he does that behind the back thing to sort of slow his motions down and focus, and it's 55 all.
Silver Creek coming back out in that zone, which probably a good play right now. New Albany the last few possessions, getting to the rim on downhill drives. So this is Coach Hoffman going to this to slow down the dribble penetration opportunities for New Albany. They just need to make sure they know where the shooters are and got to get out to those shooters quickly. New Albany has a few of them that if they're open, they can knock it down.
That's Red with it. Trying to turn the corner on Hunter. Into the corner. Back out. Reset. Yep, give a go to the corner. Gets the three. That was Washington in the corner. Good assist there by Shrink, too. Dager thought about the baseline. Cut off. Good defense now to Hoffman. Drop step. Left hand. Gets it to go.
That's that left hand drop step. When he turns, you are just not stopping him.
That's a toughie. Red looks to drive against Miles. Gives it up.
Silver Creek's going to have to do a really good job here of limiting this dribble penetration.
Long three by Washington. Wow.
Washington has came up huge here in the second half. It started with that tough jumper, and man, had a basket to the rim, back-to-back threes now. He's been a major factor here down the stretch.
Hunter tries to get it to go, couldn't. Washington up with the board. There's Shrink. Oh, off the back of the iron, gets his own board, out to Brewer, and then a foul travel. I think Brewer, it got there before he expected it to. Again, Silver Creek trying to attack on the other end. Just that time they couldn't get it to go.
Again, another opportunity. Fortunate there, New Albany was on the run, but another opportunity for New Albany to kind of extend that lead, but Silver Creek back with the ball and a chance to cut it back down to one possession here.
Oh, Hunter has it taken away. Washington trying to go the other way, gives it up, and Siegel with the bucket.
Basket, Siegel, assist to Washington.
And then foul on the other end. Gives us an opportunity, though, to show you that last Romney bucket. I missed it.
Technical on Red. He walked away and pulled his jersey out.
So Garton will go to the line. I missed it. I was trying to trigger that.
I don't know so much if
replay.
it was the initial reaction.
Right.
It just continued maybe a second or two too long. It wasn't anything blatant or you know anything. Just.
So Red goes to the bench. Knox checks back in.
Fifth foul on Red.
And that was the fifth foul on Red. So he fouls out. DQ'd with 2 points. Garton knocks home the first. Cut into this 6-point lead. Oh, second off front iron.
Possession, Silver Creek.
So Silver Creek.
And again, Silver Creek just hanging around. Had another, Albany had a couple opportunities there to, again, blow this thing kind of open, and Silver Creek just hanging around just enough to where New Albany hasn't had that opportunity to quite put them away.
Well, I'm thinking back to the pregame interview with Coach Hoffman. He just keeps saying we got to find a way to win one against a really good team.
Yes.
Because they've been in games, a lot of games with good teams, just haven't been able to come up with the win. Dager hits.
Focus throw, three, Dager.
Big time shot right there.
And a nice assist from Hunter. And then a whistle comes. Timeout, New Albany. So we will, triggered the wrong one. Step aside here, and we will come on back. We'll have more fourth quarter upcoming for you here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
This segment of tonight's game brought to you by Priority Radiology in New Albany. You deserve to know better and sooner. 63-61 our score between the Bulldogs and the Dragons. And this one has been a good one. New Albany has had several leads of 6 points. I don't know, Coach, have they gotten more than 6? It seems like every time they get about to that point, maybe 7.
Yeah, here in the
Silver
second
Creek
half.
comes right back. Washington gives it up to Siegel, splits the defenders. Lampkins shoots the 3 off the mark. Ball caroms around, and Sprigler comes up with it.
Yeah, Lampkins hasn't really been quite attacking as much since he went out with that injury.
Yeah, it may he's feeling it a little bit.
Yes.
Maybe. Been a gamer to be back in. Dager shoots the 3 off the back iron. Lampkins does go up for the board there.
That was a great rebound.
For that. Yep.
Washington's
Washington
on fire.
On the other end. That one won't go, though. Dager down with the board. Garton. Oh, nice job there by Garton. Tie ball game again.
Silver Creek continues to answer. With New Albany here, you want to see if you can get Lampkins involved.
And there you go. And the harm. So Lampkins with the bucket. And the foul. And he will go to the line. Lampkins 64% from the free throw line.
So play we talked about earlier with them going 5 out and opening up the lane like that. Again, he does such a good job of setting those screens and slipping them.
Can't get the free throw to go, though. So lead stays at 2. Oh, good block there. Shrink. Back down Washington. Lays it up and in. And a full timeout, this time by Silver Creek. And a 4-point lead for the visiting Bulldogs. Let's step aside. We'll have more upcoming here on Glycod.
People need a place to go and someone to help. There's always a safe place nearby. Clark County Youth Shelter and Family Services, a local nonprofit organization, designates businesses and organizations throughout Clark and Floyd counties as safe places, which offer immediate help and safety to area youth who are experiencing crises. For more information on these safe places and a list of locations, visit ccysfs.org. This is a message from the Clark County Youth Shelter.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
(67-63) as New Albany has built a lead back out to 4. And Silver Creek calling that timeout. Going to see if they can answer on the other end.
Yep, New Albany right there on the last possession, getting back to what they do well, get a deflection and turn it into quick, easy points.
foul. They're going to be an offensive foul against Davidson. That hurts.
Yeah, it was a big possession there. They were trying to get that ISO for Dager going downhill to his right hand on that handoff.
And that will send Davidson to the bench, disqualified with 5 points on his 5th foul. Washington to Siegel. Hunter trying to break that open. Pitch down inside. Shrink makes a man miss. Can't get it to go. Wow. It was a heck of a pass just to find him down there.
Silver Creek needs to get a good look here.
Dager.
Tough shot.
My goodness.
For New Albany, it's just protecting the basketball now, staying poised with it. Couple fouls there that
it's going to be whistled against Miles. It's his 3rd.
Timeout, New Albany. Full timeout.
So a timeout from New Albany, but we will keep it here this time. New Albany's got a timeout remaining. I believe Silver Creek actually has 2. But Coach, 49.5 left and a 2-point ball game. Let's put you in both huddles here while I show a couple of replays. But go ahead. Put yourself in both huddles.
So for New Albany, it's protecting the basketball, being strong with it, but being poised with it. Just understanding that every time you catch the ball, you've got 12 seconds. You can hold it for 4, you can dribble it for 4, and you can hold it for another 4. And so you've got 12 seconds every time that you catch the ball, but making sure that you're getting somebody middle against their double teams. And you could, if you're poised with it, you can turn those into easy points, easy layups on the other end to extend the lead. For Silver Creek, you got to make sure that you're pressuring here. I don't think you need a foul just yet, but you definitely want to be aggressive. And maybe you tell your guys, hey, go after the ball aggressively here. Don't specifically try to foul, but you might be able to get away with one here or there. So definitely telling his players to be aggressive to the ball right here, be aggressive to traps. And no fouls early on, but look for opportunities to maybe get away with the steal. And then after some time runs off, you can then start to foul.
So New Albany with the ball. Silver Creek already in the bonus, and ball knocked away. Foul comes against Hunter. Against Knox.
I'm not so for sure that wasn't over and back. I don't know if he tipped that or not. That's what the Silver Creek fans are yelling about.
Silver Creek fans, and I think Coach Hoffman too had a chance to do that. Why are we back off again? Whatever happened there, Christian, try to fool with whatever you did again. I don't know what it is. No, there we are. We're back. I don't know what it is. I think that is it. And both made by, was that Knox? Yes. At the other end. Dager fouled. Fouled attempting a 3, I believe they will say, by Knox.
Yeah, for New Albany right there, you just stay down. You do not need to foul a jump shooter in that situation.
Dager will have 3 shots.
First one rattles out. Seconds. Knocked home.
Back to a one-possession game here. Again, if I'm Silver Creek, I'm not fouling right away. I would come out here and trap really early on in the back court, see if you can get one, and then maybe once they get it across half court, then you can look to foul.
So Dager makes 2 of 3. Have him at 27. His season high this year's 31, so he's knocking on that door.
Yeah, don't give up anything long here.
Siegel trying to get it in. Does. Short. Trapped. Ball taken away. Jump ball. And possession arrow is home ball.
And that's exactly why you don't want to go to that quick foul. You can make that quick play on the ball.
And a timeout, this time by Silver Creek. This time we will step aside and come on back. We'll have more fourth quarter action for you here on Glycon.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
So 69-67, possession arrow will go to New Albany as of the ball coming inbounds here. And Coach, what you gonna run here?
Well, you definitely want to get the ball to Dager here. He's been making some plays down the stretch for you, but Sprigler and Garten have the ability to get to the rim here too. You can run a decoy.
And the ball taken away. Lampkins pushes it into the corner, then back out, and a foul. Foul in the corner, away from the ball. Lampkins realized he didn't have a sort of an easy layup there. It was contested, so pitched it back out, but that sends Washington to the line. Eyes the first, off the iron.
Washington's been big for them here in the second half.
Yes, I've got him with 21. That's very unofficial, but well above his 9.2 average.
Yeah, I think that's 17 now then, possibly in the second half for him.
Yep. Ball into Hunter.
Don't need a three here, just something to the rim being aggressive. But the more you let this time run down, you might have to look for it.
Yep. And then a timeout.
Timeout.
Silver Creek.
30-second timeout. That is their final timeout.
And they are done. So 16 seconds to go, and New Albany they have the possession arrow, and in case of any jump ball. Go ahead.
Here's the tough thing in this situation. If you go for a quick two here, that you do not have a timeout, so you cannot stop the clock. Now, one thing we would always tell our players, you get one delay of game warning, so go over and smack the basketball as far away from the basket and get your delay of game warning because it stops the clock.
Right.
But you have to hope that everything works out and that you've practiced that.
Right.
So you're kind of in some in-between areas here that if you go for the quick two, you better hope that you get that delay of game warning to stop the clock, or New Albany could just take their time and run a good few extra seconds off the clock before they have to throw it in.
Right. So Silver Creek with the ball in front of their own bench. Quickly into Hunter.
We're going to try to run a little pick and pin down action for Dager here.
Into the corner. Garten couldn't get the three. Back out. Dager shoots the three. Can't get it off iron. And a foul.
Two fantastic looks.
Good looks. Absolutely. So Garten with a look. Dager with a look. And actually Miles recycling that back out, hustling for that board and getting the ball back out. So 0.6 left on the clock as we are back out. Christian, whatever you did before, do it again. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's not working this time. Something to do with the power.
Free throw good by Knox there.
Free throw good by Knox. Trying to work on it here. There it came back on. Now we're on. We got the second. I have no idea what's going on. But that will do it. As our final, New Albany 72, Silver Creek 67. And that puts a capper on this one. Silver Creek falls to 8-6, and the Bulldogs improve to 10-3 on the season with this 5-point victory here at Silver Creek High School. We'll step aside, come on back for the postgame show here on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenience. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
At German American Bank, our communities matter. You can support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. With each purchase you make, we will donate 2 cents to your participating school of choice. Filling up your tank, buying groceries? Simply use your check card to show your support. Stop in your local German American Bank office, open a checking account, and request your free School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for a list of participating schools. German American Bank, member FDIC.
You're busy, always on the go, and when your car needs repaired, you need it done right. At Call's Body Shop, you can make an estimate appointment to better serve you. Just call 812-949-5245 and schedule a time that fits your schedule. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and are family owned and operated. They've been serving Southern Indiana since 1954 at 2801 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany. It's your car, and you have a choice on your repair. Call's Body Shop. Can they fix it? Yes, they can.
Vaccines help fight infections. When your child gets vaccinated, their immune system will remember the vaccine and attack the germ if it ever invades their body. Physicians suggest following the recommended vaccination schedule to provide your child with the best protection against serious diseases. The Clark County Health Department reminds you to stay up to date on your vaccines. For more information, please visit clarkhealth.net. Clark County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I'm your cat. And ever since you brought me home that day, I've been plotting to destroy you. This is a billion years of tiger DNA just ready to pounce. And if you got the wrong home insurance coverage, you could be coughing up the cash for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like meow.
Contact Floyd Snobbs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page for a quote today.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, home of the best pre-owned car, truck, and SUV prices and selection in Southern Indiana. Jim Butner Auto, striving to keep you driving.
As we return here in the post-game show on Glycod, first I want to apologize for some of those blackout moments there we had. Power issue to main camera, we're thinking, but in any case, we did get to we got the most of it, Coach, and 72-67, New Albany comes up with the victory in this one. Just your initial thoughts on this win for New Albany and another tough loss for this Silver Creek team.
Yeah, like I said, Silver Creek's a young team. Really, there was in that 2 to 1 minute stretch left in the game, there was just some plays that were made that were young plays. And so as they get older and more mature and having gone through this, they'll go back, they'll watch the film, they'll learn. And it's going to make them better down the road for sure. But just a few turnovers there with about a minute and a half left to go that were the difference in New Albany extending that lead down the stretch.
Well, and your thoughts on just on New Albany and what they managed to do tonight, coming in here and beating, while young, a tough Silver Creek team.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, New Albany got up early. They're up 22-11 at one point, and Silver Creek just kept coming and kept coming and kept coming, and they didn't give up. And then to start the third quarter, for Silver Creek to come out and jump on top of New Albany and take that lead very, very quickly, for New Albany to bounce back. And where it started for them was on the defensive end. Once they decided on the defensive end that they were going to turn it up, they were going to make Silver Creek play outside of their area where they're comfortable, they regained control of the game. And like Coach Hoffman said before, it was going to be who was going to impose their will. Well, that first 4 minutes of the second half, it was Silver Creek. But then after that, New Albany bounced back, imposed their will, started on the defensive end of the floor, and ultimately came away with the win because of it.
All right, well, let's step aside again. Have a few of our fantastic sponsors to hear from. When we come back, we will get you the final numbers. We also have most outstanding players for both teams coming up. So stay tuned for that here on Glycon.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
Whether you're a new or long-time patient, you know that when you call Dr. Todd Carter, you'll be treated like family. For over 25 years, Dr. Carter's been providing quality dentistry for patients throughout Southern Indiana, from regular dental exams and cleaning to restorative and cosmetic procedures. Let their dedicated and established team take care of your family today. Call Dr. Todd Carter at 812-944-5155 or visit drtoddcarter.com.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Guy?
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
We've always gone to Skyline. As soon as we get there, the girls run to make sure that we can get the counter. It's kind of neat for the kids to sit there and watch their food being made.
It's like right in front of you, showing kind of like how it's actually done. It's awesome because it's a Skyline thing.
Very, very, very awesome.
Where else can you go and play and entertain yourself and eat, you know?
Nobody has a counter like Skyline. It's just the best.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
Now for a look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank. They've been strengthening communities since 1910. Let's take you into the scoring for both teams. And for the Dragons, again, who fall to 8-6, they were paced by Kaysen Dager and his 27 points. Had a fantastic evening in the loss. Was quiet. Had a quiet 12 in the first half. Yeah. It was quiet. It was a quiet 12
off of not very many shots.
Right. Very efficient. He was efficient all night. 10.7 assists for Brandon Hunter. Next up, Walker Hoffman had 9, 7 from Dane Sprigler, 6 from Hayden Garton, 5 from Nate Davidson, and 3 from Jaron Miles. For the Bulldogs, they were paced by Tremaine Washington and his 24 points, and he was so clutch in that second half.
Yeah,
really
19.
was. And yes, just a great second half. Raylan Shrink had 15 for Chris Lampkins, and then 11 for James Knox. Let's see, who am I missing? 2? No, Ben Siegel had 2. Braden Brewer had 2, and Trayvon Red had 2. And I hope that adds up properly. But again, Washington pacing the Bulldogs, and Dager pacing the Silver Creek Dragons. Again, those final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Well, let's step aside again and hear from our sponsors. When we come back, Coach Grant's going to bring you the most outstanding players, one from each team. So stay tuned for that as we wind things up here on Glycott.
You never know who you're going to run into at a Skyline. I moved to Cincinnati, and I was playing in bands. I met Michael, and we've been playing and writing music ever since. We live 300 feet from a Skyline, and we go there constantly.
And I'm sure there have been multiple times where we've gone before a show and then after the show. Any time for us is Skyline time.
It has a feeling kind of like those mom and pop diners, also like a deep charm for me.
It's just good hangs there at Skyline.
Homeowners, I wanted to apologize because we made a billboard that said affordable monthly payments, and I didn't explain that to everybody what that meant. So now I'm going to show you guys how much of affordable monthly payment really is. So we check this out right here. If you have a $10,000 roof project, all right, you got $10,000, okay, it is only $107 a month, okay? And let's say that you have a $15,000 roof project. We'll write it here. It is only $161 a month.
This is what excellence in construction looks like. It's a startup company that launched in 1980 under the leadership of a husband and wife team who had a vision for growing something great, the American dream. It's 2 sons who have worked hard and earned the opportunity to carry on the legacy from the ground up. It's nearly 300 employees with common culture and commitment to construction, some of the region's most visible and ambitious projects with the same heart, passion, and drive. It's our experience, our innovation, our reputation, and core values that set us apart. Mack Construction. This is what excellence looks like.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice.
Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A community supporter of our local high school athletics, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. It's a level of care you won't find anywhere else. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com for more information. Priority Radiology, you have a choice.
You're watching Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball from Glycod.
So it is time for our most outstanding players of the game. Tonight's most outstanding players presented by Skyline Chili. Visit them at 3505 Grant Line Road in New Albany. It's Skyline time. And for those most outstanding players, we are going to turn it back over to Coach Grant. He's going to tell us what he's thinking on both of these players. You take them in whichever order you'd like.
Okay, well, let's start with Silver Creek first. Dager tonight for Silver Creek with 27 points. He made some big shots down the stretch that kept them in the game. And then on the other side for New Albany, Washington in the second half was just fantastic. Treat was out of the game, so somebody needed to step up and take on a little bit more of the load. But not only that, Lampkins went down with that injury.
Right.
And Silver Creek had the lead, and that could have really gotten ugly. And then Washington comes down and rattles off 8 straight points to get New Albany back ahead. So not just that he scored 19, but the timing of it was huge.
Was big, absolutely. So those are our Skyline Chili most outstanding players of the game. Tremaine Washington with his 19 second half points, 24 total, and Kason Dager with 27 points in the loss. Well, let's quickly talk about the upcoming schedule and big day tomorrow for high school basketball. All day Saturday, the Henry County Classic starting at 2 p.m., going all the way to a final tip is at 6:30 or thereabouts. Oldham County versus Owen County first up, then Spencer and Grant County, Anderson County versus Oldham County, and Simon Kenton at Henry County. So that's all 8th region basketball, and you can have a whole day of it from 2 o'clock until, what would that be? Probably 9 o'clock, give or take, at night. And then Ballard at Eastern at 7:30 as well. That's a rescheduled game from Thursday night. Also want to bring your attention to the IHSA Girls Basketball Sectional Pairing Show live this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on IHSA TV, ihsatv.org. You can find that. Find out where your favorite Southern Indiana team will be playing as far as who they will be playing in the sectional. Well, Coach Grant's glad to have you with us tonight on Glycod. Just any final thoughts on tonight's ball game?
Well, when you look at Silver Creek, it comes back to that number of assists that we said. They didn't hit that 15 mark, and
right.
So they're now 1-6 when they're under 15. They're still undefeated when they have 15 or more. And then for New Albany, when they decided there with about 4 minutes to go in the third quarter to ramp it back up on the defensive end,
right,
that's when they took back control of the basketball game. So when they're doing that, they're very tough to beat.
Absolutely. Well, that's the bow that we've put on it tonight. Thank you for joining us for Southern Indiana High School basketball. Again, apologize for some of that camera dysfunction there, but we got you the vast majority of this one, and you saw a good one as Silver Creek took a lead at the end of that third quarter, and New Albany, it was back and forth a couple of times, and then New Albany finally coming out with the win in nice fashion. We want to thank Athletics Director John Dablow for having us out tonight. Our executive producer tonight was Steve Bird. Cameraman was Christian Sanchez. For Coach Andrew Grants, I'm Dr. Todd Carter, signing off, saying good night, God bless, and we'll see you next time on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been Interstate Battery Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952. Tonight's game was brought to you by Jim Butner Auto Group,
Southern Indiana's top choice for buying a pre-owned vehicle. Mac Construction, experience, reputation, solutions. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. Clark County Health Department, prevent, promote, protect. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. By German American Bank, Skyline Chili, Clark County Youth Services, Northside Security, and Call's Body Shop.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.